Hi guys, we are here. Wait, what? This is a 2025 event? Hmm, a Christmas event for 2025. That's cool. Um, what's up, y'all? Today we're here for another episode of Street Fighter 5. As you can see, the best score thing has been saved because, like you know, of course we got put on easy because I just suck at this game. So yeah, you can see that it says December 1st on the thing. Well, of course, the next video won't be uploaded on December 1st. Yeah, y'all probably knew that by now. But yeah, our next character is Alex. You know, the next character for Street Fighter 6. Nostalgia. Is his is it is his okay, he just got a slight ponytail on it, and then there's the tracksuit. We gotta go with his nostalgia thingy, even though it looks similar to his default. Okay, so apparently he's a charge character, so I'm probably gonna suck at this, but here we go. Here we go. We're gonna get at least give it a try. Wait, is he not a charge character, or was I lied to? Okay, that's a charge move. But other than that, most of his moves aren't charge attacks unless that was in Street Fighter 3. He has a pretty interesting moveset. Wait, that's a grab? That didn't even look like a grab. I'm not even gonna lie to you. By the way, fun fact, I have never, and I repeat, never heard Alex's voice before. So, like, this is like almost the first time. This is like kind of the first time I heard his voice. I mean, I heard his voice, but only his intro when he starts a battle. Other than that, I didn't really hear his voice because that trailer for the season 3 contestants in Street Fighter 6. That was obviously what's his name? Kenny Omega, that's his name. Let's go against Nakali. I just don't want to go against Rashid again. I think his name is Kenny Omega. I don't know, but like that was the only thing we seen of Alex in that game until we got the artwork of Alex. Generally though, I'm actually kind of curious on how he's going to be in Street Fighter 6. I don't know what it is about Alex, but he seems like a pretty interesting character. And honestly, I'm pretty glad that he's in Street Fighter 6. And I'm curious to know how he would be. I'm not really, used to his moveset, so he got a command grab. Trying to do his command grab. Hang on. Trying to do his command. Wow, that thing is strong. What is this? What is that? What's his V trigger? Okay. I have no idea what this is right here. Is that like a wind up thingy? Oh, oh. Oh, that fills up his V trigger thingy without you having to take damage. But honestly though, that's pretty cool. Get out of here, man. Down and up. That boy is just jamming because he won. But not. I mean, we're close to playing against her, so we're gonna save her. We're close to playing against Menat. By the way, I have no idea how to play with Menat, and I heard that she's technical. I mean, that's what I heard. I'm not sure she's actually technical, but that's what I heard. Yeah. So, yeah, this is actually gonna be the first time I'm actually gonna play with Menat because she's a newcomer in this game, and it's actually a fan favorite. Well, I'm not sure she's technically a fan. I mean, really a fan favorite, but she is well liked by a lot of people and is a highly requested character for Street Fighter 6. Like a lot of people want her in Street Fighter 6, which is crazy, man. I don't really know Menat like that, but she seems pretty interesting. She got some decent costumes. Although I'm not really a fan of her, like what type of character she is. I'm not really a fan of that, but I will say though, she is a pretty interesting character, though, I will be honest. One of the newcomers to Street Fighter 5 I think is pretty cool. Even though I think Rashid is the best newcomer in Street Fighter 5. Second being Colleen. If I was being biased, what the frick? They just stay like that when you KO them with the special? That's hilarious. Here comes G again. By the way, like, if I was being biased, I would literally rank Colleen as my favorite newcomer. But of course, I'm not gonna rank Colleen as my favorite. Rashid is my favorite. Even though I don't necessarily play with Rashid like that. Rashid's story, not story-wise, well, kind of story-wise, and personality-wise, Rashid is definitely my favorite. I do like Colleen's story, though. Her story is pretty interesting. Now I recently got Street Fighter 6, and on my own Steam Deck. Like, by the way, wait, I'm not sure if I mentioned that I got my own Steam Deck, but I do got my own Steam Deck. Those videos that you seen of Street Fighter 4 from the past, those were from my brother's Steam Deck. I think I mentioned that on the Street Fighter 4 videos that was on my brother's Steam Deck. But yeah. And those current Street Fighter 4 videos that I made like a month ago. I mean, in October. I can't really say a month ago because it's not November anymore. But yeah, those videos I made in October, Street Fighter 4, that was also still on my brother's Steam Deck. So yeah. So yeah, this is my Steam Deck, and I just recently got Street Fighter 6 on this one. My brother has Street Fighter 6 on his, but then I ended up getting Street Fighter 6 on mine, of course. Ended up getting Season 1 and 2 and Season 3, obviously, because, I'm still waiting on Ingrid to release. And I've watched some videos, and apparently Alex might be coming out sooner than we think. Like, Alex, they mentioned something about Alex coming out in December, but we're not. But like they're not really sure about that, but it's a possibility. Because honestly, if this actually was true, it will actually make a lot more sense, and I actually will like this type of way of releasing the characters. Because honestly, I find it kind of weird how Alex gets released in early spring, while Ingrid gets released in late spring. Like, I never understood that. I guess that only attacks overhead. I mean, that only attacks like upwards. But anyways, like I never really understood why we didn't even do his but yeah, I never really understood why the release date was like that. And they did went with releasing Alex during the winter of 2025 or probably January 2026. It will actually make a lot more sense because, like, seriously, I just find it weird how we getting two characters back to back in the spring. Like, did y'all? I'm not sure y'all remember, but Akira and Oro released in the exact same day on August the 16th, 2021, which is insane. Which is insane because like we was okay, we're gonna let it get Verdi because we was going to get Akira in the fall and Luke in the winter, if I am correct. But then we end up getting Oro and Akira on the exact same day, which is kind of strange. And then they were gonna pull that off, sort of, with Ingrid and Alex. Hopefully we get Alex in the winter, because if we do get Alex in the winter, that will make it even more closer to Ingrid getting released. And I'm just way too high for Ingrid. Like, I just feel like Ingrid is just hated for, like, I genuinely don't know why she's hated, to be honest with you. Like, I just see a lot of hate towards the character, and they don't even give out a specific reason why they hate the character. Now, it could be because of Street Fighter Alpha or wherever the game she appeared in. I don't really know the Street Fighter 3's names, but I know Alpha is one of them. But I never like. I'm pretty. I know like Ingrid was kind of broken in that game, but I swear if that's the reason why Ingrid is hated, then honestly, you just have no reason why you hate Ingrid. Like, this isn't like myself trying to defend Ingrid, as I literally have no idea about the character at all. I just know that I just knew this character because of the trailer Street Fighter 6. I didn't know Ingrid was a character until like I saw that trailer of Street Fighter 6's third season. That's the only reason why I knew anything about Ingrid. So I can't really defend Ingrid, but like, if you just like, you just have to have a reason to hate something, because just hating the thing just really just makes no sense. Like, it really doesn't. Because like, why do you hate the thing? You just don't give out a real reason. You just hate the thing. It's really irritating. I mean, I don't really care about y'all opinions because, like, it's y'all opinion, so that what really matters. But like, what really, Luke, of course. But you just gotta give out a reason. You just gotta give out a reason. I mean, I have my reasons why I don't like Luke. I mean, come on, he just doesn't fit as a freaking Street Fighter character. I mean, he's supposed to fit the modern Street Fighter, the modern times, but like genuinely though, no. But genuinely though, I just don't think Luke should have been the protagonist. Okay, I think it only works with the medium. Wait, no. No, that's the kick. No wonder. No wonder I couldn't do it with the punch button, because that is the kick input. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Because, like, man, I would definitely figure that out. But yeah, I'm done talking about, like, Ingrid. Perfect on your ass, bro. But, yeah. I'm personally excited for Ingrid. Alex is, decent. I'm excited for Ingrid. I'm actually curious what they're going to do with the character because, Ingrid is, like, really not. And that was only in Street Fighter 3. And, she was. And in the game that she was supposed to be a protagonist or was supposed to appear in got canceled, so she's just like not really that well known. We barely know anything about the character. The fact that they're bringing her back really surprised a lot of us. Yeah, y'all over here watching the worst Street Fighter player over here. Chat. Here. And I was trying to do the freaking charge punch. Whatever. We got the second round. And those other rounds afterwards. Ken spiked in my face. Take that. Take all this. I wasn't even trying to do that. It just seems like I just randomly do the freaking special. Yeah. That's twice as better. I like his design in Street Fighter 6 though. It looks sick. He doesn't have the green like he does in his past appearances. He is mainly wearing black. I don't know, it just suits him. Watch myself as I spam grab Balrog and then get hit in the face and then just do a weak kick. Seriously, what? Seriously, dude, the opponent gotta jump in order for that to attack? Because I'm just using that move and it's not hitting them. Now watch this sick thing, guys. Wasn't that cool, guys? I just did a T-Hawk special, semi T-Hawk special towards Balrog. Hmm? Wait. What? Bison's our next character? Wait. But then who's our last character? I mean, I remember Ryu being our last character when we were Rashid. But who's our last character now? It's probably Ryu again. I mean, we are Alex, and he was the protagonist in Street Fighter 3. Oh my gosh. So it will probably make sense if it's Ryu. I'm gonna call it Street Fighter 3 because, like, genuinely, just call it Street Fighter 3 because, like, Third Strike, Alpha, like, honestly, just call it Street Fighter 3. I'm just gonna call it Street Fighter 3. Oh my god. Take that. I'm realizing I had not did his command grab. I'm gonna have to do that. What's the input again? That's the input. But I won't get beaten up by Bison as I try to do the freaking command grab. Holy shit, man. No. Oh no, I'm stunned. I'm stunned. Come on. You're gonna be in Street Fighter 6 soon. You guys stay pumping, Alex. I wasn't gonna win anyway, but I was catching. I was getting there though. I was trying to do the freaking command grab, but then I literally was getting torn up by freaking Bison. Take that. Command grab your ass, bro. I mean, command grab. Come on, do the command grab. Just, come on, command grab. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh my god. Grab. What? Bam! That's what I'm talking about, bro. Zangief? You know, that's honestly kind of interesting. By the way, though, it's crazy to think that Rashid's the last character you go against with Rashid is Ryu, and Rashid's rival in Street Fighter 6 is Ryu. Like, man, he really wants to beat Ryu, don't he? Also, am I the only one that thinks Zangief's theme in Street Fighter 6 is better than his original theme from Street Fighter 2? Because honestly, I just think it sounds pretty good. It's probably because I'm just so used to listening to it when I'm like watching Street Fighter. Wait, what? That's a command. That's a command. That's like an air grab. That is what that move is. Okay. I see it now. What the frick? Well, it looks like Alex and Zangief are going to be fighting each other soon once Alex gets released in Street Fighter 6. But anyway, as I was speaking of Street Fighter 6, it's probably because I'm used to watching Street Fighter 6 videos of Zangief that's probably the reason why I'm used to hearing that theme of Zangief. But either way, Zangief's theme for Street Fighter 6 is better in my opinion. interesting. Anyway, that concludes this video. Thanks for watching. As we go to our next character, Akuma Mitsus. Peace.